morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful friends. Um, I've been running around pretty much all day, uh, trying to focus and refocus on preparing for my trip to Italy with my daughter tomorrow morning. And I couldn't focus, but I didn't want to leave without doing this live before I left. And 2 days ago, I did a live on ways to become more positive and ways to discover your strengths. And I've been thinking about it, and so I wanted to put this out there before I left. Um, and of course, I'll be doing more lives as we travel, but I really wanted to get this done. So, wishing you a wonderful Thursday. It's almost Thursday here, so it's Wednesday night. Um, this is Andrea. I'm completely out of focus today. um, and I work with high ticket affiliate marketing. I work with solely organic strategies here on Facebook. Why? Because this is the place where we can connect and where we can build relationships and we can help each other and serve each other in better and bigger ways. And again, I forgot to my Here we go. Here we go again. I keep forgetting this, guys. Okay, so I hope you can hear me better now. Okay, so um, yes, so if you're watching this live, please hashtag live. And if you're watching this on replay, please hashtag replay. And I really, really, really ask you to do this because then I can see who's watching this, who's my audience, and I can answer questions for you. And please hit that love button. It really makes a difference. And so I really appreciate it if you do that. Okay. So many of us experience um, being in toxic environments, such as unhealthy relationships, negative work environments, self esteem issues, or lack of self care. Um, and this negative environment can be difficult, um, very difficult to cope with, difficult to identify, and difficult to overcome, even after years of therapy. And toxic environments affect your health, your well being, and your happiness. So, 3 years ago, before I got divorced, I, I was in a very, very toxic relationship. And this affected my personal life, my professional life, and my family life, everything. And it got to the point where I didn't want to go home. And this really affected my self esteem as well. And of course, this affected my self care. Um, I, I focused on my work. I became a workaholic. I worked 6 days a week. I worked 10, 12, 14 hours a day, sometimes 18 hours, sometimes 20 hours. And I just focused on what I knew that I could do right. And I didn't want to deal with anything else. But this affected my professional life as well. And so when you become aware that you're in a toxic environment that doesn't serve you, there are three immediate action steps that bring you peace and joy and that can bring you peace and joy back into your life. So once you become aware that you are in a toxic environment and that you're feeding off that toxicity and that your health is being affected, your your self-esteem is being affected and your whole overall well-being is being affected, you can take these three steps. So number one, if it's an external toxic environment, for example, your marriage, for example, your relationship, for example, friends, for example, your work environment. If you're working in a job or a profession where you're being drained and you're not being served, your needs are not being met, then you need to leave that toxic environment. And yes, I know it sounds easy to say, and it's not easy to do because I've been there and I've done that. But once you make that decision, once you become aware how um, how this affects your life, and you make that decision and you decide to leave that kind of environment, your world is going to change. It's going to transform. You're going to create the kind of life that you truly, truly feel joy and peace and happiness with. And the second one, if it's internal, if you are the one who um, is dealing with toxic habits, if you're the one who is affected by your own habits, by your own conditioning, then work on that. Work on stopping that kind of behavior. And again, it's easier said than done. But once you become aware that what you're doing to yourself is affecting you, is hurting you, is making you miserable, then you can find the ways. You will find the solution to that problem as well. Uh, Being aware is the important part. And number three, know that you're worthy and that you're able to create a better life for yourself. Indeed, you can create a better life for yourself, whether you are living in a codependent relationship or codependent environment, toxic environment, narcissistic environment. Know that once you become aware of that situation and how it's affecting you, you can change it. You can make the decision and you can create a better life for yourself. Um, and Focusing on your strengths is the key to developing a positive mental attitude. So, a lot of the times when we are stuck in these relationships or these toxic environments, we begin to feel this low self esteem, and we begin to devalue ourselves, and we lose ourselves. We forget who we really are. We forget what we're worth. We forget the things that make us who we are, and the values and the skills that make us the unique person that we are. And so focusing on your strengths is the key to developing a positive mental attitude. So, when you surround yourself with positive people, it's a game changer. They will bring out the best in you, just like toxic people can bring out the worst in you. Positive people can bring out the best in you. And so you want to surround yourself with positive people, people that will focus on your strengths, people that will support you, people that will uplift you, people that will encourage you, people that will see your strengths rather than your weaknesses. You may have lots of weaknesses, but positive people focus on positive things. So they will help you. They will help you rise. They will support you. And so that is the benefit of surrounding yourself with positive, um, uplifting, edifying people. They will help you rise as well. And the next one is number two, friends, family, and coaches, mentors. They see your strengths and they see the strengths in you. And when you when you ask them, when you go to these people, they will tell you what they see in you. If you're having a hard time understanding what your strengths are, knowing what your strengths are, ask your friends, ask your family, ask a coach, ask a mentor. They will hone in on your strengths and they will help you to understand where your strengths are and what you can do with them. Okay. And number three, a coach or a mentor can help you identify. No, That's number three. Yeah. So number one, surround yourself with positive people because they will uplift you. Number two, friends, friends, family, coaches, and mentors see your strengths, the strengths in you that you may not be able to see in yourself. And number three, looking for a coach or a mentor that will be able to help you in honing on your skills and identify and your skills and your strengths and put those strengths into action and help you to put those strengths into action, motivate you, challenge you, and help you to and guide you to be able to put your strengths into positive endeavors. So those are the three um, elements that you can use to find your strengths, to hone in on your strengths. And of course, staying positive, finding positive people, and whether if you're in an environment that is negative, leave that environment. If you are the cause of of that negative, those negative emotions or that toxic environment within yourself, then work on it and get yourself out of that, out of those habits that are toxic for you and that affect your life. And know that you're worthy and you're able to create the life that you love and adore. So, when we begin to know ourselves better, we begin to understand better our core values and we begin to align with people and programs that inspire us to live the best life and to live inspiring lives. And, and that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful way to live life. We don't need to live life um, surrounded by negative influences. We don't need to live life um, wishing that we could do something, but we can't. We can create the life that we want, and we can do what we want if we truly, truly focus on our desired end results. And this is very powerful. So, if you want to start living the life that you truly love and adore, and you haven't found a community that helps you to do that, join us this Saturday, April 9th, and begin your journey toward living a life that you love and adore, supported by a community where the mission is to help more people win in bigger and better ways, to support, to uplift, to edify, and to help you make the transformation that you need to make to unleash your potential, to unlock your creativity, and to activate your life purpose. So, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. And yeah, see you Saturday. The link is in the comments. So, have a wonderful day, and here's to your success. Thank you.